Okay, so this is Introduction to Statistical Learning, Chapter 10. We're in the applied questions, and we're on question number 8, which reads right here. So we're supposed to pick 10 photographs of animals that we have, our personal photographs of our animals, I guess, and maybe crop the image a little bit, and then use a pre-trained image classification system as demonstrated in section 10.9.4 to predict the class of each image. It wants us to predict the top five predictions for each image. Okay, so first I'm going to get some photos up, and because I'm don't really ever use download photos from the internet to use into a neural net. I wasn't really sure how to use the I really didn't know how to get code up to do that, to get some pictures from the internet and then just load them into Colab here, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time figuring out. So for this first part, I used a lot of ChatGPT to just kind of figure out how to do that. So first we need to load our packages, and so that's what I've done here. Importantly, the book is having you use Keras, but I think that we need to use Keras 3. So Keras 3 is an updated version, apparently, from when the book was written. That may or may not be applicable to this question, but it works in this question, and it was necessary in question 7, so I'm just using Keras 3. So we install and load all of these if you're using Colab. And then this is where I start finding my images that I'm going to use. And so these are just images from Wikipedia, animal images from Wikipedia, okay, with their links. And like I said, I'm sure that we could sit here and decipher this code, but I just took this right from ChatGPT just to hurry up and get them done. But it gives us this nice, what it's calling image manifest, which is just basically an index and a little bit of information about the images here. Okay, and here's what our images are right here. Okay, so it looks like we have a golden retriever, a cat, it's probably an eagle, maybe a cow or something. You can look at, you can actually follow these links and see what these actually are a little bit easier. And about here is where I just start using the code from the book, adapted here and there for what has happened already. And this is all just basically verbatim from the book, but we want to look at the top 5, not the top 3. So let's do this real quick. This does take just a second. Let me pause. Oh, never mind. Here we are. Okay, so let's actually look at these. So the first image, it says that it's probably a golden retriever, maybe a poodle, maybe a Labrador retriever, some other things. And the most likely one is golden retriever at 57%. And so if we go up here, this is in fact, well, let's follow this. See how good we did. So we have a golden retriever puppy, it looks like, so that's pretty good. So we won't look at all of these. But let's just go down here to number, let's see, let's go to this third one here, because, maybe we should have cropped this to, so the animal filled up more of the thing. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like an eagle or some kind of bird. So bald eagle in flight. That's what that one is. And so let's see how the image did. So the first one I thought was a kite at almost 98%. But it also thinks that it might be a bald eagle at very low probability, but the second rank there. Any other interesting ones? Maybe this goldfish right here. That seems like it might be a little bit difficult to decipher because it's a busy background and there's goldfish right behind it. So number 1 is goldfish. What do you know? Okay. So anyway, that is an implementation of that pre-trained neural net.